Hey, it's Dan, and welcome to Unified Gaming. So today you'll see that we're going to be hopping onto a brand new build, which is a dot-based range sniper thing. It's really, really cool. It's called Lingering Death, and the video is coming to the channel very, very soon. And I've been spending a while farming the sets. They're quite complex, but they let you do really crazy stuff. As you'll see, that poor person at the back, his health bar is just ticking, ticking, ticking. He got the shield ult on, and he just dies from the dots. It's really nasty, and you can do this on multiple people really, really fast. So I'm going to show you kind of how this is, and then if you want to see the video, it's coming. I think it's Monday next week. I will upload it like after the stream, and yeah, I just can't wait to show it. As always, obviously, you get questions with like builds and stuff. Just ask in the chat. I'll do my best to answer. And yeah, so I'm going to push on up to the right and just see what's going on over here where the people are. So the aim of this build is to literally hit people with like tons of dots. So you watch this person here. There, he's going to die now. Let me go to the person at the back. But there you see. I told you. But hit this person with dots. There, you can have some more dots here. Go and cloak. Bye bye. Just love it, love it, I love it. So yeah, this is literally what the build's designed to do. It's designed to basically just hit people with dots and just let the dots do the work. Now you might be going, well, what if they have like Mara's Balm and they have Cleanse and all that stuff? Oh no, they're going to move. Let's go and cloak. Well, because of what we have, all the dots apply within like 2-3 skills, so it's really quick. Like if you watch the next person I open up on, it's really, 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 really disgusting. So yeah, I've let some people move around. Oh, they got a relic. I wasn't paying attention. Go for the person here. Go into cloak. No, you do not. I'm trying to hit with beam. So get some dots on this boot up here. Right, he's gonna probably die from the dots now. There you go. see, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. How are people doing tonight, by the way? Like, obviously, I know ESO's in a bit of a weird spot. New patch on the way, so what are people's thoughts on it so far? People all good? You saw the numbers. He's sat in the hills. Go for a cheeky roll, go for the cloak. Go for a vigor, go back for a cloak. No, 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 no. There we go. We'll grab the speed boost. So we had 3 kills. And you can just see that. I love it. You just put the dots on them and you just watch them like take damage. Super, super nice. But you can. Go some cheeky contingency heals. Speed boost is super, super useful. Oh, it's damage sigil. Oh, that's. Oh, are they going to come up? No, they're not. They're not. George says 4 PM Maria's doing well on Blazing Shield reflect damage. See, Blazing Shield, that used to be such a fun like build. People used to stack health and just literally let people like slap them basically until they blew up and just did huge AoE damage. Look at all the dots on him. Look at the dots. He's dead. Yeah, you can have some dots in it. Yeah, have some of this. There you go. He's dead. Nope. Yeah, have them dots in him. There you go. That's 3 dead at the back. Put the dots in this one. can see, look at so many dots, so many dots. He stole so many kills over the execute spam. Yeah, 7 assists then. He got loads and loads of assists. So yeah, this is a very like niche build. Meteor coming in. Dotted the city bear up. Let me go for this person here. Ah, dots. How are you finding the reflect build, George? We're gonna quickly heal up. 6 skills. I just love it, like when you get the dots on them, it's really, really nasty. Ah, there he is. Someone stole the kill again. Yeah, they're literally spamming executes, these two. I don't blame them, to be fair. You can literally see spamming heals. Move up here, I am. See if I can get some people around this side. So yeah, this stream, if you've joined, is like us showing the dot build. It's a range build. It's very different. No, we're going to sit over here, my friend. They're going to come over? No, they're not. We've got a lot of healers in that group. There's so many healers. Can I pull 1 or 2 over? Yes, is the answer. Ah, got me the defensive rune. The dots are still eating him though. He had to put down a cleanse. But yeah, you can see as soon as you get the dots on one, you can just turn to fight the other. It's really nice. So yeah, what makes this quite different to other dot builds is that this really focuses on like putting on the dots really fast at range with like 3 skills. So you see like once I do the 3 skill combo, they have like 10 dots on them. It's really, really like nasty. Let me put this up. Freaking pets put it at stealth. Defense rune got me going. The defensive rune hit me twice this time. I was getting hit with like stun spam. George says is using Necro ult with Bastion stuns, Gruffgut, Arcanist Templar, but I need to put scripts on it. Stoons is very good. He's so quick because of the thing. I love that you can see where the pets are. The pets like literally pull him out of stealth because they keep running. Is he going to try and get the relic? I think he is. Dot's going to get him. He's dead too. Goliath Ravenous. Is that the bash one? I think on my like HP tank thing, I just stack loads of health and then use that to like reflect damage in Goliath. It's pretty fun. I think we get to like 140k thousand health when we're up to like in Goliath, which is pretty stupid to be honest. Yeah, see, it's him. That person. No. I tried. They got me with Dawnbreaker. They got me with Dawnbreaker. AoE damage. There it was. Yeah, go ahead. 2 ults on the death sheet. Not nice. Yuzi says, yo! Oh, is that the AoE one? I always forget. Is it Pummeling that's the bash one? Always mix those two up. Lots on him. Dead. Yeah, he stole the kill. Stole the kill. You can see all the dots on him, that poor soul at the back. Look at his health. You just see it tick, 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 tick. And he died. See? Yeah, we got the kill. You literally just hit him with the dots, so you just watch him die from the distance. It's really, really satisfying. He's gone around this way, isn't he? I'm waiting for him to pop round. He's where's he's gonna go for the relic, isn't he? There's a little number tick up there, which means he's over there somewhere. He's got some dots on him at least. Oh, look at the dots, look at the dots. Ah. I think he's gonna die. He's so close to died. Is he running? There, dots got him. See, this is like what this thing does. It's really, really cool. Yeah, have some more dots. There you go. Have these. I think that's another couple dead. Yeah. Yeah, pop, go away. He's dead. Ah, oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. You get loads of assists with this build. George says, on my bash build, it's pummeling Goliath and it works great. Yeah, bash pummeling with like Deadlands is really, really fun. Yeah, so if people are like new to the stream, what we're doing today is just kind of showcasing like off-meta builds. So this is one I've been working on called Lingering Death. It's literally designed to just be like a ranged up build. And like you get the dots on somebody and they just like melt. It's pretty satisfying. You literally got that cloak just at the right time. There we go. Hit with the meteor at the end. It's like really annoying. That guy has the defensive rune on him. And let me charge my weapon. Okay. Each time we get close to getting that. Another one did. Yeah, so chuck those on that person in the back. Yeah, you can have all of these. I got greedy and went for the kill rather than watching the person behind. Got hit with a big deep fissure, big deep fissure. Yeah, 16 kills. He's using a build with an execute. It makes a big difference in it. Melee execute. Me assists. We had 22 assists and he got skill point, which is always nice. But yeah, that's kind of what this thing does. So it's giving you kind of an idea. It's very different. Like if you're looking for a meta build, this is not that. This is like a fun, very silly. If you look at our combat metrics, like when we actually get the dots on people, it's like 3,000-4,000 damage a second. It is really, really nasty. So you hear that? It's just, it is very, very horrible. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on. I'm going to show you some like more ideas like this where they're a bit more different throughout the stream, and just talk about like next patch, what's happening. So we'll queue for another one. And yeah, if you've got a build that you're like using yourself that's like different or like off meta, by all means, you know, put it in the chat. And yeah, be curious to see what people think. Yeah, so the aim of the build is, and like what this does, we basically stack lots of dots and procs within like 2 or 3 second window. And the advantage of this is that we hit very, very hard because of it. I am going to just change one script just to try more for my like curiosity, I guess, to see is bleed better, because that's one thing I haven't actually played with yet. Or BG's it ready. So we'll do one more as it is, and we'll change the pestilence style, which is disease at the moment, to be more like, I think I'm probably going to go with bleed for the hemorrhaging passive. And we'll see, is it more useful or is it better to have the heal reduction from Defile? Yeah, and if you get questions about this build, it is going to come to the channel next week. I aim to put the video like public in early access for members tonight, so if you are interested in it, it will be over there, and there will be accompanying it a gameplay kind of like montage. So I'll show you, like it has like this kind of stuff, so you can see it in duels, you can see kind of how it's doing, and as soon as you get the dots on them, once they get to about half health, their health bar just goes down really, really fast. I know there's some like clips in Cyrodiil, there's some clips in Battlegrounds, so you get like a range of different ideas. Like, it just gives you an idea of what it does. So that will be coming to the channel as well tonight. So yeah, we're on Capture the Relic because of the event. And we're on the same side as before and the same match. You would have thought that, eh? Yeah, I'm going to push to the side and see what's going on over here. I'm going to hit me very, very hard. I can see the dots though doing their work. You can just see his health bar literally going down. Yeah. It's quite like he's literally spamming shields and moving around. I get the dots on that guy at the back. Just want a cheeky heal. I've had it sustained. I rolled too much and got hit with big Dawnbreaker. You can see 13k. Big Dawnbreaker. Dots are still ticking on him though. Yeah, so the buff combos, we always start with the skeleton. That gives us like a 15% damage boost. And then we switch to the contingency, which gives us a huge bonus damage to our violent shot. Dead. I'm just gonna play move around here and stay alive. It's quite a good game. Oh, he's got a healer with him. So you can see he's put down one cleanse already, and he's got. He's gonna die. Yeah. So yeah, once you get the dots on people, it is about 4,000 damage a second. And then if you follow up with like light attacks and stuff, it goes up really quick. And they last like 10-15 seconds of the dots. So once they're all on them, it's really nasty. Got me with a huge Dawnbreaker again. How big was that Dawnbreaker? 9k. Okay, so it's that there's a Sulk at the back. He's got really big Dawnbreakers. I'm also like I'm not super tanky. I'm very like roly poly for defense. Ooh, is that he's got a lot of crit damage. I have no impen. There you go, got him back. Yeah, you see my resistance. When we put on our defense, we have like a lower resistance because we're just like going on high dot damage. So you will expect to die with this. Fun though. Just waiting for someone to come round. All the dots on him. Dead. I got him. I think someone sold the kill on our team, but you saw he got really low. Let's go get the. We'll just chuck out a meteor and grab that thing quickly. Grab the ult. Just throw out a cheeky meteor. There we go. Yeah, so how are people doing tonight? I moved to one side and the other guy got with his deep fissure. We managed to get away so well, and then the AoE spam got us. He's dead. Do. There's so many like things in the way, isn't there? That heavy attack person at the back is nasty, nasty heavies. Just get some healing going on here. Yeah, one of them's got a really big heavy attack thing. And it hits very, very hard. Yeah. Ah, I got him with the dots. I love it. Yeah, see, Backroot, I think it says, is asking, new build on the works? Yeah, this is a dot build. It's like a ranged dot thing. So if you want to be like Legolas, you're going to just go around with a bow and just hit them with dots and just watch them die. This is what this is. It's pretty fun. You said passing the back, and you said like 15 dots on him. You can have some more of these, there you go. See, he's got a little thing on him, he still dies. He had the choker form effect on him. I so sold the kill there. I so sold the kill. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what you guys think of this. Like, it's different. Very, very different. Very fun and refreshing, though. You can see all the dots on the guy that he put cleanse out as well. Just stand behind our guy, let him be bait. Oh god. Someone sent me. He's streaked off, he's streaked off. Ah, big. I used to run with dots builds from a game room channel. I think the thing with dot builds is you have to be able to chuck out like 5 dots within like 3 seconds to make it anywhere viable. And I'll show you on the target dummy, or if I get somebody by themselves, how many dots we can throw out within like 3 seconds. It's about 10 dots roughly. It is like really, really nasty. Budget the cloak. Well, the cloak might work. Is he always? He is very, very low. You can see it just tick, tick, tick on his shield. It is actually going through his shield because of how much damage it's doing. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, no, dot builds, they're very, very fun. I don't know if any of you have played Path of XR2, but they kind of had that feeling where you're a bit like like Last Epoch. So the idea, like, you just play as a dot build. Last Epoch had one with the Acolyte, which is quite cool. Dead. Oh, he's getting the heals on the ally. You can see the damage. Oh, is someone coming to play? He died. He still died. Like, that's honestly, it's like It is very, very satisfying. You get those dots on them and they die because of so much pressure. But you can see the damage at the back. Let me roll and he's got some distance because I'm tick 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 tick. Oh, there's a red sigil. Oh, this will be really fun. The red sigil like turbocharges the dots. Yeah, dead. We're gonna just get some resources back. I got quite greedy with the just chucking them on. That tank though, he's very, very tanky. The dots are like the things that really hurt tank builds, which is quite nice. He's going to die from the dots at the back. Alright, see. Oh no, there's someone behind us. Yeah, have these dots. All the dots on them. Yeah, what do you guys think of the build? About 21 kills. Oh, he stole the kill. He so stole the kill. So stole the kill. Let's get some healing going. There we go. Yeah, I'd be curious to see what you think of it. It's different. Very, very different. Do-do. I got him and I got hit with the heavy attack spam. That heavy attack is nasty. I think we're going to win this though. Not too bad. Can we get a cheeky kill before we finish? I was trying to get the kill. 22 kills is not bad. Yeah, 1.1 million damage. It was a good little match. I'm just going to put a quick poll to see what do you guys think of like off-meta stuff like this. It's not. This is not a 1vx build. I know, I'm telling you right now, it's not 1vx, but it's really fun. So I'll put a quick poll up just to basically go, do you like more off-meta builds like this? Like this is a ranged dot build. As you saw, there were some like good examples where we hit the dots, we had to retreat, and the people still died back in their spawn with like sitting in the hills because of just how many dots we stack. you obviously just have to accept that with dot builds, people will steal kills. And there's nothing you can do about that. It is what it is. But you get a lot of assists. And when you get the dots on a person, like, it is like a death sentence. As soon as you get the 3-second combo, they've got like 8 dots on them. It's pretty nasty. I am going to just make one tweak to it. Because what I want to check, and I've done a couple of BGs now, so I can really use combat metrics to see like the difference. I'll look at the debuffs. So if I go back, yeah. So obviously we're using like sheer and pyre and all sorts of stuff, yeah. But I want to just quickly check how much is the minor defile applying, and then is it actually worth using that, or should we go down the bleed route? So we'll do a very quick test, and then we'll hop back into another match. So I'm just going to show you like example 1 of just how quick we put dots on somebody, okay? So whenever we start the fight, I normally start with like this ghosty boy, this one, and then contingency, and then it's literally. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. And I've got that many without the poisons. So I'll do that again. And then when the poisons go, it's even more. So you can see it's very quick to get all the dots on them really fast. And they also get stunned, so it's hard for them to avoid it. Which is what's really nice with this. Look at that. It's 4 seconds. If you watch their status bar under the name, you'll see within like 4 seconds, it's literally like probably 10, 12 different things on them. What I'm going to check now though is just the minor defile. So that's major defile, minor defile, minor defile. So it's applying pretty. If I weave it, no. I'm going to just cast it once and just see, does it also, does it kind of let you fire it, and then does it keep up enough? So it won't tick. So that's 1, it didn't, that's 2, 3, it hasn't, 4, 5. 2. I'm just seeing if the dot procs the minor default reliably enough, or is it better just using bleed? I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, to be honest, looking at this. I'll do one more, but I think it's pretty conclusive that the actual dot tick doesn't proc the minor defile reliably enough. It does it on the initial hit, you weave it, but you need to have just good RNG. Like, you can see the RNG here, very bad. You can tell because you have there it is. You see the 2 of them up there. Curva says dot builds was fun before, but it's not fun because everyone jumps on you when you die in a second. Yeah, well that's why I went with a range version of it, because I had the same issue when you played melee dot build or like Stamsort dot build. It was very fun, but then you were quite squishy. I'm gonna see if this is better. I think the major defile is the right route to go. Yeah, so that's 1 hemorrhage. Because the hemorrhage can like reset itself, it does hit harder if you get the hemorrhage on them. But it's not a high up time. Yeah, I don't think it matters massively which one we use, to be honest. I will try one more. I'll try one match like this, and then what I'm possibly going to tweak it for is maybe a magic effect, because I have so much more Magicka sustain than Stam sustain. If I went down like to even magic damage for overcharge, which I don't have, or I could go for like Frost to Fire or Shock, because it will change the dot to be that element type. So I could do something like this, for example, but it's now magic, which is quite nice. And it's just another dot. So we're queued for BGs. The poll is going to see like what do you think of these like more off meta builds. And we'll eat our food while we got the CP. Do I have the CP food thing? We have a look. I probably don't. I know I need to get on there. Food's expensive, so you want to make the most of these. Yeah, so let me just quickly grab our food. Yeah, so the idea of the build is when we see a target, we throw out this one, because you can do this any way you want. And he will just hit you regardless, which is nice. So even though like we've gone far, we can cast him in sprint. Sprint away, and he'll still go on you. And if he doesn't, he just like teleports to you. And then when we unload the dots, so it's this one contingency, skeletal contingency, and we go. And you can see that that's literally with like 3-4 skills, because you've got the bar swap cancel in the middle. It lands on somebody really fast with those things. But yeah, I'm wanting to, me as a creator, I prefer more stuff like this. There is a poll to kind of see what you guys think. I'm curious, what do you think? Do you prefer more wacky things, a ranged dot build that's not the most meta thing, or do you prefer more, actually I want to have something that's like really, really, really strong, or like a really strong 1 bar, or like a really strong 2 bar, or a like meta version of a Warden, etc. Just curious, what do you prefer? As I said, like myself, I personally prefer more niche stuff. I find things that are more out of the box fun, because you have more opportunities to catch people off guard. So like the explosion range bomber does that, the high HP health tank does that, the reflect build does that. This obviously people don't expect to be hit with this many dots this quick. I was having a little look at the sigils. It's a speed one. Right there. I was hoping I'd get a double cast from Midyear. There you go for the dots. I hit him with a big, that was a huge spec bow. Is that 19k? 19k spec bow, that was actually pretty nuts. Okay, I didn't expect the spec bow to do my entire health bar. But I will watch out for him, because he's got very high burst, very, very high burst. He's like that shield on, isn't he? When he's got that shield, it reduces half the damage. Push up to here. Let me top this guy up. Can't shoot it for the thing, it's annoyed. Rangers are just watching himself while go down. Go for the other one. Yeah, he's very, very tanky, he is. Very tanky. There are a lot of people, when I've hit them with that many dots, don't normally survive it. Got the gill. We need to get a Reddit back. His healing will go down very quick as well. Trying to focus on getting lots of dots on the person with the relic. They move around to the side. Oh, I've got to spam. I'm gonna hit top lane charge spam. What's the most? What kind of build would be the most annoying? I think annoying is subjective. So, like for some people, their annoying could be turn and burn builds. Timo Kid is quite annoying. He's got so much passive healing, he has. There we go. So much passive healing. I'll grab that ult. The whole, like, for me personally, I don't like tank builds. They're quite annoying. Bash builds. They're not like they're hard to fight against, they're just annoying. They don't do much. So like me personally, that or it's like snare builds, they're not as bad as they used to be. But back in the day, a Ice Warden snare build was disgusting because you could literally lock a person down and they could not move because you could use Winter's Embrace and Water Frost and then just. The hurricane. Wait, jump. It's saying found the one bar sulk. Yeah, one bar sulk's great. Really, really strong. One of my favourite builds. Like really, really good. Good guy with loads of dots. Spec bow sage is arse. Hit me, look there it was. That spec bow hits so hard. For the one bar build, he's very, very tanky. He's got so much passive healing. For the black gem set, you can't really move away from it. It does that one thing really very, very, very well. So there's not like many sets like it, if that makes sense. This way. Not that much. Yeah, so there's not many sets like the Black Gem that are actually pretty good. Because it hits so hard and it syncs so well with what we're trying to do. I'm just move away this way. Might be no, they got me with the streak. They got me with the streak. There was. I managed to get so far away and they got hit with streak. Yeah, the dungeons, I would find if you're going to do it in a queue, queue as the healer. It's one of the easier ones to like just fake heal. I've got all the dots on it. You can see the dots ticking down. It's a lot of dot damage. Yeah, even on vet, that's how I got mine. Oh, he's full of dots, that guy. Look at him. Yeah, he's full of dots. Yeah, on vet, that's how I did mine. Fake heal. And you can also do it on the Arcanist too, as DPS. It's very easy to DPS with the beam. Do you have access to the Arcanist class? Topped in charge. Oh, he's got Null Arcana as well, he has. Trying to. Ah, I popped out. Did I get him? Burning light got me. Toppled in charge. Yeah, the toppled spam is quite annoying. That's one thing I don't like. Going to what's frustrating is when people just spam stuns at you. Yeah, we should easily win this match. As you can see, the dot damage still like doing work to them. It is a lot of damage. He's on for his resto ult. He has. Trying to move to the pillars. Trying to hug the pillars. Maybe yeah, he had to go for his resto ult because of the dot damage to him. Wrath of Element's got me. Hey, you're the same. Yeah, I'm doing alright, mate. Did 1.2 million damage. In the last match, we had, I think it was 22 kills and like 6 deaths. Literally just chuck the dots on them, and it is pretty nasty. The only kind of thing you struggle with is if they spam stuns on you. I preferred it with the Defile. Having the Defile seemed to be more useful. Professor says, I don't have Arcanist, but I do have a decent tank. Tanking wise, it's not a difficult dungeon to tank, if you were to tank it. The only kind of thing to note is the final boss mechanic is very reliant on the group working together. So it doesn't really matter, you know, if you have a really, really good group. If they don't work together, and they're all good players, but they just don't like synergize and harmonize properly, you are going to find that last match really hard. Just because of the like RNG-ness to it. Because if people move to the wrong place, you're just going to wipe again and again and again. But it's a very, very good set, so it's kind of, if you can get a group together, I really would suggest doing so. But yeah, I'm doing good. Same, doing good, mate. We're messing around on the dot build, and this is by far like the most viable ranged dot build I have found to date. I'll show you what it was doing. So we buff up with these here. Contingency, and it's literally all those dots on them. Lovely, 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 lovely. It's just it's nasty, 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 nasty. Yeah, the guy was private, I think it's pronounced, was asking about Pyreband, not Pyreband, sorry, showed the chat. Black Gem Monstrosity, and is it easy to get? Is it hard? He's been trying to get it. It's pretty hard, but it's very good. And there's no substitute for like the 1-bar Sorcerer. It's very, very good for that build. Yeah, so when you chuck these on, you just go do. And then you can literally just rotate it back around again. It's just really, really, really nasty. Black Gem Monstrosity. It's a set from Black Gem Foundry, and in my opinion, it's like only really good on a Sorcerer. So whilst in combat, casting a soul magic ability consumes a soul gem and gives you Black Gem Splitter for 10 seconds. The effect has a 6-second cooldown. And when you do a follow-up with a light or a heavy attack, it shoots the gem and it hits the target, and it does the damage based on the target's max health. It's not oblivion damage, so it is reduced by armor and stuff. But because you can use light attack, wield soul, from a gank build, you can proc this and it lands within the combo. And because of how quick the animation actually fires, you can't dodge it. So this becomes like a gank set. Now that damage seems quite low, but from using it, it's about 3,000 to 5,000 like hit against 30k health players. If they're like 35, 36, 37k health, that is going to be higher and higher and higher. So, and it can crit as well. So this is like a really good gank set, or just a sustained damage set. So if you kind of view this as like Null Arcana, but on a monster set, that's kind of how it feels. The only drawback is you have to use the Soul Magic skill, which is either Soul Trap, which is terrible, Soul Burst, which is also terrible, or Willed Soul, which is actually pretty good, especially with a Sorcerer and their class Mastery, because you get the bonus shock damage, so you're going to use that anyway as a Sulk. So yeah, that's why I use it. But you know, I'm happy with where this build is at the moment. I think it's in a pretty good spot. But you can literally just sit and look at that. It's just nasty, 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 nasty. For people curious about my Pyreband tooltip, have a look at this. I didn't mean to push a potion. It's a casual 9,000. Like, it's obscene. Yeah. So when I do a light attack, a 9k dot on them, and obviously it scales higher if they have more debuffs on them. This is why we're a DK, for that reason alone. It's a very, very nasty set. Like, I don't think there's any other set that's actually as good as that. Same says, this is a very bad set, very bad, don't use it. I wish I could try this set. It's like one of those ones where it's, oh, I made a video on the Anthem Mills construct. Did it about 2 patches ago, I did. Where is it from? Yeah, I think it's Osworn Pit or something. Yeah. And I made a video on this, and it was like, it was really clickbait. I do apologise, but it was very much "this will get nerfed" was how I titled the video, and I even said in the thing like, "This is just stupid. It shouldn't work with the combo that we do," and it did. And then obviously they nerfed it 2 patches later. So, kind of sorry, because it hadn't been nerfed for like years. Someone's got a kill. You can still see the dots ticking at him from over there. That's only 2. I have some of these. Oh, I've got him with the dots. He hit me with really big silvers. Silvers hits like a truck. That's a no Arcana. It's a disgusting set. Absolutely disgusting. You can still see that damage just finally stopped on that poor dude. Here, come here, watch this. Some more of this. Oh, it got silvers again. Silvers that did it. These little silvers popped out. I'll show you how much silvers hits you for. It's actually really nasty. Damage received. I'm still in combat because of the PGs. Let me put this on. Yeah, I want to. This is a very roly-poly version. You could add more resistance if you want. I just want to go with like roll and just hit dots and just watch them die. I think the dots are actually going to kill him. Oh, yeah, gap close is a bit I don't like, because gap close lock onto you sometimes in the cloak if they're AoE. It's really annoying. We need to try and get them more like by themselves rather than they're stacked together. That's that dude at the back's got lots of dots in him now. There's a lot of hills. You can see the hills on the floor. Get rid of the healer. They need to get them out the hills. He's a die from those. He's full of dots, he is. I did push my cloak, and the AoE got me with Fisher. See, it was Fisher get me. It was literally Fisher that did it. Yeah, everybody's got gap close, it seems, this match. So we get the dots on them, but it just get pulled out the stealth, so we can't let the dots do the work. Still killing though. We'll push to the left. Let me put can't move because of the freaking thing. He's full of dots. That poor DK at the back. Literally watching his health bar. Silver's just hit me really freaking hard there. Probably heal. Let me heal. There's a lot of like support here, and you can see the little off heals. The dots kill him there, he's dead. Yeah, as soon as you get like 4 dots and they'll wave out of a hill, it's very, very nasty. Because it adds up really quick. Okay. Gonna pop down? No, he's not. He's not gonna pop down. They're not going to pop down. Oh, he's got spell wall up. The dot's got him. Dot's got him. Love it. Yeah, people don't. A lot of people often overlook the dot damage. If you look at that there, like that person at the back, I think it's someone who sought the kill, but you just saw it. He went to really low and they had to roll, and the dot was just eating him. So it's a fun way to play the game. Very different. We'll go for him. I don't know how I got the kill there. Literally. Yeah, we had 13 kills though. That was obviously a very easy match. My susceptibility went up, so that's good. Yeah, I definitely prefer this with the Defile. Haven't used the bleed version. I should now have hopefully enough transmutes, if rewards of the mail give me them, to actually change the traits. On my jewelry I've got the wrong jewelry traits, but I didn't have the transmutes. There's 10. Nope. 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 Damn it. We need 150. All of our traits at the moment are just like robust, which is not ideal. They should probably be... So my cat's being a bit down once a stroke. They should probably be all infused, in all honesty. Yeah, I'll see what the queue is for Cyrodiil, see if we can get into Cyrodiil. If it's not too bad, we'll hop in there as well. 9. Okay, it's not too bad. I'll put a poll up and see if we should pop into Cyrodiil with this. I have used this in Cyrodiil already, so it does work there. It's very much similar to like in the BG, you're focusing on get the dots on them and then just let the dots do the work. So there's a poll up saying should we go into Cyrodiil with this or BGs? And equally, if you have a different like, I want to see a different build or something, then put in chat and we'll obviously have a look. But the idea, this is like different. I'm hoping this stays as it is. That is very... She was wanting a stroke. She literally sat on my microphone cable. So if you hear some like banging or dinging in the background, that's because the cat is after a stroke. I've just moved the cat, so just come for a cuddle. There's a poll up if we should pop into Cyrodiil with this or not. This works much better when people spread out as well, by the way, as you can obviously imagine, because of the nature of a dot build. Oh, saw some sneak. Dots are going to get him there. Yeah, dots got him over there. Love it. Yeah, once you get the dots on him, it is pretty nasty. The dots over there do some work on that guy. If I can get up, that'd be great. I can't get up. Could not get up. That's annoying. Same as most of your builds go more than 10k expandables, but I see you killed someone easily with 5k crit with this one. It's because it's lots of little hits. So although like one of them might be a 5k crit to get the final hit, because you've got 6-7 dots all do 600 each, that's now like 8-9k when it hits, because you've obviously all the full up damage behind. Oh, he got a Bixie, got a heal from his ally there. But the dots still got him there. And that's what I mean with the dots. Like, they just creep up on you. I'm out of resource though. I got greedy. I got greedy. So you'll find like when we're putting 1 or 2 people away from their group hills and stuff, very, very nasty. So much healing. As soon as it's literally the Templar heals are what really hurts you with it. When his little shield wears off, you'll see the damage creep up on him very quickly. I tried getting the shield. But you can literally like see if they're sitting in the hills, it's quiet. You just have so much like passive healing with Templar Heal, which you have on any build, to be honest. As soon as somebody's in the rune and they cleanse, it's like 3k health a second. He literally stole the guild. He stole the freaking guild, didn't he? Yeah, Templars are the only ones I struggle with. So you see him sit in there, and it's just getting like 1-2k health a second, which isn't a lot, but it negates 2-3 dots. Move to the left. Hop back and cloak, let the dots do the work. Again, you can just see all the Templar runes. We've got Fighters Guild up. So when the people move up the hills, it is really, really like horrible. It's just there's so many people running Templar Hills. It's quite rough. I hate the Templar execute when I'm not playing that. Yes, it is pretty annoying. If you just count the amount of like AoE yellow circles on the floor, it's a lot of those are the Templar ones. I got hit. I was chasing the dude around. Jab's got me. Yeah, we're very squishy though. We have like all our defense is in roll dodge. He normally plays with like a shield spam. He does. We'll grab the sigil. I did consider adding Burning Light from the Templar as well. But then pop this way. He's very close to dying, isn't he? How many Earth Cores do they need to have go off? Do you know what I mean? Junebug says we need to have 4v4v back. I think the problem with 4v4v4, it didn't solve the problem. the issue in one group dominates or stomps another group. That just so happened. Oh, I prefer if it was like 8v8v8 personally. Freaking temper spam. I roll way too much. It's because a lot of them have the top in charge, and I'm literally just being spammed with stuns, so I'm having to roll more than I'd like to, which is not ideal. You see what I mean? Literally rolled. And you got AoE. There's like 3 AoEs there. The Shock and Soul has the AoE splash, which pulls you out of stealth. We only need deathmatch. Yeah, deathmatch is all we need. Every match is deathmatch. I don't know many people that actually play the objective. Or how they're meant to anyway. There's a lot of people with the Templar heal line on this, because you can literally see the damage at the back on him. I've done 1.2 million damage, by the way, so it's not like for a lack of damage. No, we've done a lot of damage. There's just a lot of like passive healing in this match. You wouldn't think of there's been 1 million damage, would you? Oh, sigil! Run for the sigil. The sigil did it. Bruh. Out of resource. We got greedy. I'm out again. I only log in nowadays. Just catch up with chat. So, Junebird said 4v4 helped solve not being spawn camped. It did, somewhat. If you were good enough, you could just like hold a whole team yourself. Stopped. Vampire Drain, Mage's Wrath. He's got a choke form up. Literally fighting a trial dummy. We got him. A lot of dot damage there though. Yeah, we did 1.5 million damage that match. So it's not for a lack of damage, it's just there's a lot of like passive healing and the scoreboard doesn't always show it, which is really annoying. But he had like 900k healing with just off heals. Literally just chucking out runes. And he had huge shields all the time. But yeah, that's a lot of damage. 1.5 million damage. He had 1.6k, 1.4k almost, 1.2k, 2 mil, sorry. So you like do that, like you can see the team had a lot of damage. Just very, very tanky people. And lots of healing. Just catch up with chat. Same said, we only need deathmatch. I don't think 4v4 would be a thing again. June says ever again. I don't think they're going to bring 4v4 v4 back, but I've not heard like much more than that. I know they've obviously done a lot to revamp it, as in like this new mode, and them kind of undoing that almost will feel like they've made a mistake, and Zos don't like to do that often, do they? So I don't know if we'll see those like modes again. And also, is the group finder currently, is it limited in such a way where it only works with this like composition, or will it have issues if they have the old group finder back in because it was buggy, it wasn't working properly? This one's still a bit like hit and miss. We're second for Cyrodiil, okay? So if we get into Cyrodiil, we'll jump in. So yeah, I don't think it will come back. I think the best thing would be to have like mini Cyrodiil. That's kind of what would be ideal. If any of you have played New World and you've played Outpost Rush, I think that's kind of thing I think would be like the good sweet spot, where the map is much smaller. There's central locations, and there might be like 8v8v8. Or if it was like say a mini Cyrodiil, you could do 20v20v20, or like 3 24s, because you'd then have essentially 2 Zergs or 2 groups. And if it was literally like, imagine that it was this size, and you had like keep here, central, one up here, one in this corner, one in this corner. You literally just have town, town, town. You're like small keep, small keep, small keep. And that's all you'd need, because you spend so much time riding round. But yeah, we are queued for Cyrodiil. People were asking what sets. There's a build video coming out on Monday, which goes through kind of why I use what I use. One of the sets is the Black Rose Bow, which I'll explain what we do with this here, because there's a reason why I do cast contingency first as well before I fire a magnum shot. And the poll is looking to like pop into Cyrodiil, so we will when it pops. We just need to wait. So you can probably tell we use a mix of Pyreband and stuff. So Pyreband, Sheer Venom, kind of dot stuff really. The reason why I use this though instead for this year is the bow for Black Rose is Scatter Shot, which is the Magnum shot. It's a damage every time that's 65% of the initial hit. What this means is that if our initial hit is hard, it will do more damage. So you can see this is 3-6, and the initial hit is exactly the same each time. So there's it ticking there because of the penetration. So it's going, yeah? Now if we put on contingency and then do this, then you can see it's like significantly higher. Now that dot tick can stay that way for the entire time. And if we swap bars, it will also get boosted by the staff, which is nice. So if you have an Inferno staff, it will boost the dot done, which is why I need an Inferno staff really. But the reason we do this is because it buffs the dot on that massively. And if you cast this one, this would also buff that too. So you can see some like really nasty dot damage. Goes on. Yeah, it is pretty decent. So that's the reason why I use it that way round, because you get a big damage boost. With the Warrior's opportunity allowing that skill to hit harder than it typically would, you just get so much extra damage on that dot. Whilst it loads, I'm just going to quickly grab a drink. Be 1 sec. Hello, sorry about that. Let the dots do the work. Yeah, sorry, I was getting a drink and I'm back. Someone hit me freaking set that reduces your healing. The malady set's really annoying. Plague infected. Someone died and I got hit with the AoE. We'll push to the right. People spread out much more on this map, which is good. Oh, I started to kill, started to kill, started to kill. Let's put on our buffs. They'll chase me the whole green group game. They literally were just chasing me. They're all chasing me, guys. They can detect potions. We got the guy over there with the dots alone, which is awesome. That is pretty nice. It is quite a close match. What damage is? Will he wait for us? No, he didn't. He did not wait for us. Got him with the dots, got him with the dots. Same saying Sork abilities with this one. Don't know if that would work too, but if it does, oh. Sork has some good stuff. You could drop Cloak for Streak, and that's also viable. That is not a bad option. I just like Cloak. No worries, George. This way. All three came. They all came again. They literally love following you, don't they? We were able to be bait though and bait three of them away, I guess. Oh, that's death that way. That is death that way. I saw the kill then. Yeah, dots, dots, dots. Love it. See, in this match, you can see it's much more, because you've got the distance to pull people to the side, it's easier. The full damage is... Oh no. Tarnish, then just big full damage. Yeah, we'll try and hop into Cyrodiil after this one, okay? It's nicer to have like a dot bow that is like you can actually kill people with, which is always fun. Try and get the relic. Oh, my health bar is low. I got greedy. There's a large ditch. Run away with the relic. Amma says, yeah, it looks good. Set them up later. The video's recorded. I just need to upload it to YouTube. So it'll be have the full video build guide will come out like tonight. Okay. But yeah, it is good. Like it's not a 1vx build. Like I'm not going to claim it is. But it's very fun at what it does. Let's try and get some stand back. Put our little ghosty boy. Get him so close. He's spamming Betty, which is a good choice. The last one just hits very hard. We should probably try and get the relic as well. It will he did die. Got a bit of a cheeky impale. Hop. Yeah, we'll move around the side. It's trying to get the a way to steal the relic. That's like the hard bit. Can we get it? I got hit with the dread and locked me in place. I got hit with a streak. You had 13 kills though, just by dots. You'll see where they're literally like waiting to try and. Yeah, Dot's literally ate away his health bar. But that nice heal, thank you very much. Oh. Plague Ray got me and the blast bones. We got him with the dots. Let's get our offs back on. There's somebody there. Is it going to be bait? Be bait, my friend. Dodge all those, thank you. Oh, the malady is disgusting. Managed to survive that though. That was a very close one, that was. You can see all the damage, it's just with a little tick 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 tick. Just see if I can poke them enough to come. Oh, the dots are there. Almost a million damage. So yeah, it's a different way to play the game. Fun, but different. We'll see where we are for queue for Cyrodiil. Hopefully we can get in. Where are we for Cyrodiil? So we've been there for a while. I think it's bugged. Join now yet? Yeah, I think it's like bugged out. It does that sometimes. We're not queued for the campaign. I just got to log out and log back in. It's a bit of a bug in the game. It's annoying. But yeah, this is like the most for like a dot build that kind of like does decent damage. This is what I found to be like the most effective. Hopefully there's no big queue. Yeah, great. We'll hop on Cyrodiil. Yeah, so we'll see where we are. I will run solo for this, but you're best in a group, in all honesty, just with how this plays. So just, I'd sort of recommend that. So how is it looking? Okay, Fargo's under attack. We also got Chalman. Alessia's got a scroll near it. So it looks like people are pretty spread out. Let's go Chalman. Or has it just flipped? Yeah, I'll go Chow. Because the farm's under attack. Oh no, I'm there. Where are you? I'll come say hi. I'm assuming at the farm. Right up, my mount is so slow on this. So, well, found them. On the bridge. Oh, you're on Alessia Bridge. Of course, I'm with the Pat. I'm in DC. Dude. Is that a Lessia bridge? We'll pop in. Okay, I'll hop over to Lessia bridge. Lessia bridge is always fun to fight at. Yeah, when you got all those dots, it's really horrible to fight against because it's really your cleanse can't get rid of them all. It's pretty hectic there. Okay. I'm gonna go for a scenic ride. We'll see how far I can get. 2.9 miles. So let's put our champion points in because that's gonna be quite some ride. We'll grab this one and we'll get a warm out. There you go. Well, if you're down there still, which is, it's quite a ride, I'm not gonna lie. You can see like what it does. Like when you're on the receiving end of all the dots, it is not nice. I was fighting my mate with it, and he was on a Templar, and he wasn't expecting the dot build, which I show it in the video. And yeah, it really caught him off guard. Should we get reached? That will really help. So we're going to ride down towards Chalman. This should go that, you would have thought. When I say Chalman, I mean Alessia, sorry. I always find Alessia is like one of my favourite places to fight. I used to play on the AD on Xbox. And so like I'm so used to like fighting at the bridge because you can do so much with it. You've got underneath it, you've got above it, you've got obviously the little rooms. The bridge can be smaller, you can knock people off the bridge. There's just so many options for like the environment stuff, as well as just the general fighting. So it's really, really like fun fights. And then the ride from Sedge up as well is also quite good. Yeah, so we're 2 kilometers away. Don't imagine there'll be much left there. Yeah, and I'll just pick up some the tail end of it. So this is the only thing with Cyrodiil. I don't know if people would agree or disagree, but this is too big, in my opinion. Like this is too big. For modern day games now, this is too empty. There's not enough in the world to see or do. You spend half the time like traversing. Let's go to Sedge. Yeah, I'll go down to Faragol. If there's nobody at Alessia. But yeah, this just feels like it's too empty. There's not enough players for the size of the land, if that makes sense. And I get the idea that you want part of it where you can like sneak behind enemy lines and stuff. I think that's good. Just a bit too big in my opinion. How big's the fight at Fargol? Backroot. Backroot or Barkroot? Yeah, so we're almost at Alessia. And then we can then hop on down towards Fargol. Oh, you're not there yet. We've had a nice scenic ride. Saw sunken boats. And we've got a tower that was once. And we're going to go, you know, fan favourites bridge, which is always good. But yeah, it looks like the farm is under attack here though, so we might get some fights at Alessio in the end. I'm going to go burn that camp. And then yeah, the mine's gone blue. So it means there's other people here. What about the lumber? Anybody at the lumber? Nah. Yeah, we'll go down towards the scroll because there'll be loads of people at the scroll. Got a small scale group there. Yeah, so we're pretty much where we need to be now. All these wolves. But there's like none when you don't want them. So when you want them, and then when you don't want them, they're everywhere. Okay. So we'll keep our eyes open because there will be some people now nearby. A couple 100 meters from each one. Do you think proc sets are better than crit damage sets? Asked Adrian, sorry. It varies. You need a balance, in all honesty. Unless you're going for very like specialised builds. Someone's name's going to be out in there. Freaking no, I can't. Yeah, just have to overload. Unarmored's nasty, nasty, nasty. Got the dots on. We almost got them on the jump. Got the one guy and then the other guy jumped in. We'll ride back down. We'll go from here though. Yeah, so to your question, Adrian, I would say it varies on what you're trying to do. If it's like ganking, crit damage sets and proc sets, you kind of want to mix. It's typically better, in my opinion, to go one proc and one penetration set. Generally, because if you don't have enough penetration, your damage never gets through enough, and you end up getting less total damage in a 2 or 3 second window. The only time you want high crit sets is when people have either really low inben, they don't use Rally and Cry, or you can guarantee your crit. You have like really high crit chance. So it's either basically you attack from cloak and you unload everything crits, then crit sets are fantastic, which doesn't always happen. So for that reason, I typically use a penetration set because it's more consistent. And the actual damage done from a crit set to a penetration set like Shattered Fate is very negligible. So you're better just going for a pen set, in my opinion. If you want to kind of see some of the numbers, I did a stream. You will have to check the live tab, and it's going to be a couple months back, maybe a year or so back. But I went through and tested every like combination you could think of, like marksman, frostbite, all those kind of things, all the crit ones. And even then, what we found very quickly was that the pen was typically better overall. So put dots on him. He got me with a corrosive axe throw, which they have nerfed that next patch. That is gone. If you see if I can get a camp, I'll show you what he did. He utilised the mechanics have been patched next patch because they don't like it. But he used not coag, so he used corrosive armour with Antinor construct, but he did it in stealth. So there's his corrosive, see? That's one dead. Managed to get one, and then not really sure how we survived there. Yeah, I had no resource. But that's an example. Like, we know the guy who was going for the camp. And then we obviously put all the dots on in turn for the other guy. The dots killed him. And that's what I like with this. Alessia. It looks like the yellows have that scroll safe. There's a nickel's under attack. Yeah, we'll ride over to Alessia. And then when we're there, we'll see what's going on. Actually, let's go back to Fargol. It's kind of the same distance, yeah. We know there's people at Fargol at least, and Alessia is like an off chance. Yeah, so when we get there, we'll again kind of focus and get those dots on people. I might add a bit more stam regen. I might change the glyphs to be physical harm. It would be just a little bit extra, but enough to be useful. You want to do more critical damage with Aurora Javelin. Aurora bypasses armor, so you won't need a pen set. You can obviously force the crit with Shadow, so using Cloak. The issue you have is the skill itself doesn't do much damage. Oh, he's construct dude. How close is the camp? Yeah, they got the little person in 40 seconds. Will it be there? I don't think it will be. Yeah, so they've all gone down there for the big fight. I'm hoping we can just wait out the camp. But yeah, to your question, Adrian, what you want to do is, rather than focus on like a single skill doing loads of damage, because you're not going to get that with Javelin, in all honesty. 11 seconds. So you'll be better having more damage sources within the same tick of second. Hey, we managed to use it. Okay, there's not much fighting here. Where is all the fights going on? We'll go this way. All the fights are going this way. So there's never going to be a one-on-one, was it? As soon as you got one, the other guy just came in from cloak. We'll ride down. It's interesting. I think he had Mara's balm on. Just looking at how quick, because I put the dots on him and then he, like, half of them disappeared. And there's very few sets that do that. So I had to like put them on a second time. There's some siege there. I'm just having a look at kind of. There's not many people around. I'm going to go to Alessia and then just also looking at time as well. But like Cyrodiil at this time of day, it's pretty empty, as you can see. Yeah, I think it's going to be one alliance just cap the whole campaign while the others are like off. It's like just very, very quiet. If we look at the map. So we'll continue riding down. We'll go to Alessia, and then when we die next, we'll queue for BGs or check IC, because this is like too quiet. There's not much going on over here. Doo-doo. Yeah, we're nearly there. I just wonder whether they're even going to go there, the Reds. Because obviously they've got Fargle, they've got down here. There's no yellows. And it might be they're just looking to get the scroll. I'm going to check the lumber just to see if any red's gone for it. Otherwise we might respawn and just do a quick like suicide mission just to see what's going on with the scroll. But yeah, it's a pretty quiet tonight. Did you do it? Yeah, there's nothing on there. We might as well just ride straight there, to be honest. There are not many people left, is there? Yeah, when we get down there, I'll probably queue on the way because it's gonna be quite a ride. And there's like nobody else on, it seems. Yeah, and if you're curious what this build is, it's like a dot build. So the idea is that we are using AoE, sorry not AoE, like just lots of damage over time stuff, but at range. So when we find people, we can put on like 7-8 dots within like 3 seconds. And what that means is that once the dots are on them, we can then kind of like roll a kite or go and cloak, let the dots just eat away at them. Or alternatively, we can use the full up damage if they're low health with like poison inject spam. So we do have options. Yeah, I think what we'll do is I'll give it another 10 minutes or so, and then I'll probably call it there because it is late where I am. It's almost 11:30. And for most of Europe, it's like 1 o'clock. Yeah, we'll pop on. There you are. See if we can get some fights near the scroll. Yeah, I see a resource under attack. Do I have a camp on me? It's probably going to be a no, but I'll check. Yes, it's a no. They're fighting, I'm not a douche. I'm gonna go have a little watch. It's always good always watching people fight. Oh, he did well. That was some huge burst there. Anyway. We're going to pop towards the scroll. Looks like Confide has really good burst windows. Do we? I watched you too. Are they there? Oh, I'm here to watch too. I'm going to pop to the scroll because obviously that's where the fight's going to be, which has gone this way. What's your in-game name, Barrett? Back. Oh. Is that you? I don't know. Okay, that's not you. Okay. Alright. Where's the scroll going? Scroll's going that way. New Taja. Okay, I'll have a little look for that. I will. I don't want to like fight the wrong person then. Then I get my mount. Of course not. Oh no! Look at that. I can get on a horse apparently. I Confide beat the red guy. I thought that was going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to go towards the scroll. Hello, yellow shrimp. He's got a very quick horse. My horse is so slow. You're going to watch him go in the distance and fade away. Yep, he is gone. I don't think he realises the bridge is this way. My mat is really slow in it. I can't work out if I'm actually catching up with the scroll or not because of how slow this mount is. I think we are just, but not by much. So we'll get there eventually. Yeah. He was, I don't know, I think he's AFK. That scroll's like gone. There's not many people on to fight, is there? Brindle inner. We could probably get we could die and then maybe go down from Kamala. We'll do that. I just have a little cheeky look to see if there's anybody here. I doubt it. Oh, you rest that guy off me. If you want to fight, if you're around here, because I'm gonna respawn anyway and go towards Brindle. So if I die, that's fine. If I kill you, I die. I'll get the NPCs to kill me. I am near to Cropsford, but which flag? Merchant, near the merchant. Yeah, near merchant. I'll go start clearing these out. That's alright. We will start somewhere. Oh, crystal weapons are nasty on the bow. You can see the... What do you think of the dot damage? Like, did it creep up on you? Because you dodged a lot of the follow-up attacks. I'll cap the flag. Oh, they're still going up. I'll pop up if you want to get a kill. If you come... Yeah, hit hard. If you want to get some AP, you can just come kill me. I need to spawn and ride down. No worries. Go kill me, guards. Yeah. I will spawn at Kamala and ride down. There's been quite a big fight over there. Maybe I can get a cheeky tick. Red Zug on Kings. There's Kings. Chalman's under attack. That card takes ages, don't need to kill us. The chat says I'm gonna go Brindle. It'll be one of those ones where you get there and it's gonna be absolutely fine. So it's not too far. Yeah, I can't wait. When I get the Inferno staff as well, would have slightly more damage. I have the wrong staff at the moment. But we'll see what's going on over here. Yeah, someone defeated a red, so the blue camp. It looked like you're doing the light attack gank build because it hit really hard. Like about 15k of my health went instantly. Because I saw a crystal weapon. The reds have gone. The reds have gone. No reds. I'll go Chalman because that's where the next fight is, and that'll be the last one. Yeah, Chalman resources. The last under attack. We managed to get into Chalman. If they're taking resources, then we know there's people here. And mine's literally flipped red. Oh, I see him. The man on his camel. Oh, his camel was a bit quicker than mine though. I'm going. They're going for the farm. They're trying to deal with the resources, aren't they? They're so slow. pop up. Oh, well, they died very quick. So they died very, very fast. If I get black gems, that is good. Yeah, black gems really good for the build. The black gem basically gives you like an extra 3-4k on your burst, which is really, really nasty. If you don't have black gem, just think about what alternatives you could run. I would probably, in all honesty, just do something like 1 Krog and 1 Balkan Scoria. Go find Krog. It's not DLC, is it? So you could do 1 Krog. Oh. I was busy, it's all good, and he interrupted. Oh, the big leap. There's a leap that did it. Because it's done. Got so close, so close. Because he got me on the jump, I was expecting to roll so much, and then I just used all my resources up. I'll go back though. Yeah, for your thing, as I said, 1 Krog, 1 Balkan Scoria, the extra pen will be more useful than any other 2-piece. Because there's no 2-piece monster set that allows you to get like an instant damage source. The dots really hurt. When you're trying to run around, you got that many dots, and it's really, really nasty. I showed the dot damage, it's just... I hit the blast bones with it, which is annoying. Yeah, so that guy's doing 2.5k damage a second. Getting 2.5k damage a second. That person 9.8k. But as soon as you get the dots on the mid, it is pretty nasty if you follow up. Hello. Give him a good old wave. Bakru says, no, I've got Krog head, but it's heavy. Thankfully, it's one easy one to get. He's after the apples, be the apple thief. They're going to take the resource. Yeah, if you did it, it's one you can do it by yourself. In all honesty, it's quite an easy one. He's going for the bomb. I did warn them. I did try to warn them. There's not enough people there to get it off. He's gonna die. Oh, he's surviving. Like, I could be really harsh and jump in, but I'm not going to, because I'm not that kind of person. I wonder if they would do it though. You can see the dot damage. Yeah, I'm not chasing Frostboots. They have a very decent Silk setup, so they use Nile Arcana. And there's ban armaments. You see the dot's still ticking on them though. So there's another set 2 instead. Yeah, I would use one Krog and one Valken Scoria. They both give you penetration. Yeah. The yellow up there now. Oh, Strix. You see the dots on though. Look at the dot damage. Oh, huge spec bow. That was 15k. That was silvers. Look at silvers. 6.1k. Nasty. I hate silvers. It's such a strong set. It's interesting how they're working together, Strix. The dot's got him. Look at the dots go. The dots are doing some damage. A lot's healing though. You still see the dots ticking. Look. They last freaking ages, don't they? But yeah, the whole setup that Frostbreeze uses with silvers and bound armors is very, very strong. We'll pop this way. I'll show you, for people curious, what Silvers does. It's like one of the best proc sets in the game. It hit me for 6k, and it wasn't even a crit. So you got that, you know, it's not even a crit, it's 6k. That's, if that crit, that would be like 9, 10k. So it hits as hard as Dawnbreaker. When it hits somebody, it's really, really nasty. To Barakut's question, yeah, one piece Krog because it's penetration and it's base game, and you could then use from City of Ash 1 Falcon Scoria. If you have any pieces that are like from different sets, but they're one piece penetration, that's fine. So there's a few DLC sets that have penetration on them, which you might have already, but they're not like too common, if that makes sense. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to wrap it up here where we are now. It's 22:12, and if you are interested in obviously seeing more of this build and stuff, there's obviously a guide coming to the channel. There's a build and stuff that will be out, I'm hoping Monday. It's recorded already, I just need to upload it and do the title and stuff. And then there'll be a gameplay guide which will kind of show you how I'm playing the build, kind of talking through what I'm doing, my thought process, etc, etc. So if you are interested in that, that will be over, you know, available sort of tonight, and then the silver bit will be there soon as well. But I'm just going to say a massive thanks to everybody that's, you know, commented, liked, subbed. It really helps out, and I'll catch you next video or stream. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and bye.